Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see if we can make this look really nice. Wonder how big we're going to make it. Going to make it 200 for now. Going to add some extra contrast. All right, let's see what we have. We have here, without the front cover, it's a New Philosopher magazine. So we're going to take a picture out of this. And it's going to be this picture. And it's going to be just a segment, a section out of it. So we're going to make this look really interesting, hopefully. Hopefully we can get it to sit nicely on the glass. It's not an easy one. Just play with the buttons while we're working on it. So we're gonna just try and get rid of the black writing at the top and try and fit most of this into the 200% area. This is gonna be a little bit uneven with the dock feeder on it. It's not gonna be terribly easy to flatten it out. Wondering if maybe we're going to leave it on 200. We could probably get a really interesting image if we just take a section out of this, a small section, and see how it goes. New Philosopher, interesting. I don't follow that shit. I'm not in. I like to think about deep and meaningful things, but I don't fall into the class of philosopher or a typical philosophy type person. I don't fall into that category. I don't belong into any specific philosophical category as such. I've got my own ways, my own beliefs and my own ideas on things. Now let's see, we're going to make it smaller. It's too big. I thought it would be too big. Oops, I just had a bit of a fuck up with that. Yeah, New Philosopher. But it's good to think of deep and meaningful things because a lot of people don't. And the world is in such a mess because people are so fixated on making money. And making money, when you become greedy and piggish, means that you're going to cause some serious damage to the planet as well as the human race. So it's not acceptable to be a money fucker, as I in a derisive sense call people who love money, who care only about money and what they can get with money. They don't care about the environment, they don't care about anything but themselves and their love of their money. And these people are people who don't think. Or if they do, they're thinking, where's the next dollar coming from? Or how are we going to make $1 million in 2 years? Or how are we going to fuck the planet in exchange for the money? They don't care about the environment. They don't care about us. They just care about themselves. They are a terrible kind of personality, and they're not the kind that we want. We basically, how should I put it? It's so destructive the way they conduct their business. It's so destructive and nasty, and yet they just continue to defy the planet and defy the rest of the human race just so they can make money. And they've got the power, they've got the say, and yet they don't typically go to prison, or they don't end up in a mental health facility, even though you think they are both criminal and insane, or criminally insane, and should be locked away and given certain type of therapy, if such therapy actually exists for people who love money and who can't stop destroying the planet, all for the sake of the love of money. Well, there should be a place where these people get locked away I have no fucking respect for greedy people. They can go sit on this and fucking gyrate, bitches. So I'm not fucking... They're not going to determine my future. One day I'll be building photocopiers that are a lot better than the shit we have today, and it'll put to shame the kinds of people that run the photocopier industry. I am interested in making a lot of money, yes, but I'm not interested in keeping it all for myself. I want to give most of it away to science and humanitarian causes. I really want to make a difference to make this planet cleaner and greener, more sustainable, and have more happy people, to make people happy, to keep people safe and happy by doing the right thing with my wealth instead of using it for my selfish gain and fuck everyone else. No, I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm interested in, folks. But these rich people can't think like that. They don't have any fucking scruples or any kind of sense except dollars and nonsense. And it's nonsense when you think about just how destructive the love of money is and has been and will be. It's not good to love money. So maybe, even though I don't follow these philosophers and their teachings, at least they're trying to think outside the square. At least they're trying to think that there is more to this world than just wealth and fucking running on a treadmill trying to achieve wealth. There's got to be more to it, folks. So yeah. But anyway, that looks really quite nice. I think now we can call this little demo quits.